What's up guys, it is Chris back with another watch video, and today we are unboxing Werenbach Mach 33. So this is a watch from the brand I just recently did an unboxing for, and that was the Leonov, their automatic version. This is their cheaper line. This is the Mach 33. These are quartz movements, however they do get a piece of rocket on the dial, just like their more expensive counterparts. The watch comes in this metallized bag. It comes in a box inside this metallized bag, and I took it out just so that it's a little bit easier, and you can see there's a little diagram of the rocket and the watch on here, and a little information about where the rocket was. And then here is the box. The box is just a cardboard box, and inside is a little bit of what feels like foam, and there is a little bit of a piece of foam that covers the watch, and here is the watch. So like I said, this is their quartz version. They make a few different versions of watches, a few different price levels really. This is their least expensive watch, and then these watches go up to around $400 or $500, and then from there they have the Leonov collection. Those go from anywhere from $1,000 to around $2,000, and then they have other versions that have cases that are actually made out of rocket, so melted down rocket parts, and the dials are also made of rocket parts, and those go up to around $8,000 in price. So those there really is a very wide gamut of pricing that they've created on their website. And I have said this before in the other unboxing that I did for the Leonov, they have one of the best websites that I have visited for watches in general. They have a very, very good website. It's pretty intuitive. You can go through and it's interactive and actually fun to look at. This is their least expensive watch. This watch comes in at around $400. However, the stainless steel version starts at around $287. And then they also run specials where you can get 20% off. So this would come in at around $220, somewhere around there, $230 for a watch with a piece of rocket. So that rocket is right there. It's a very small piece on this watch, so it's not the whole entire dial like it is on that Leonov collection. This is just a little cutout that's at the 6 o'clock position. However, this is a really stylish watch. It has a very nice size. This is a 42 millimeter watch. It is a monoblock construction, so this entire watch is made out of one piece of stainless steel. It comes on a beautiful leather NATO strap, and on the underside of the NATO strap there's a little bit of graphic. There's a lot of adjustability, and it feels absolutely beautiful. It is signed Werenbach right there on the tip of the strap itself, and of course there's a very nice buckle on here. It's definitely a milled buckle, and it's of course, like I said, signed Werenbach, and it just feels good. A lot of nice hardware. There's a little rocket on one of these keepers, and then it says Spaceborne on this other keeper. So not a cheaply made buckle, not a cheaply made strap at all. A very nice strap when compared to many watches at this price point, when you're getting into that sub $300 price point. And actually, I'm going to take off the strap very quickly so you can see the case back on here, and so you can see also that monoblock construction. I'm going to take off the plastic that's on the back here, and you can see it is a monoblock construction. The case back is actually pretty interesting and very similar to quartz watches from the 80s. It has a little hatch on the back where you can just change the battery. You use a nickel just to turn that, and it is a blue color, so it's probably an iodized aluminum, and it looks really good, or stainless steel. Just it looks really good, a really cool looking watch. And you get a signed crown on here, you get 50 meters water resistance, a sapphire crystal, so all of these really good specs for what you would expect from a really nice micro brand watch. You get a Miyota GM10 quartz movement. These also come in 38 millimeters, and you can see these are actually pretty thick. It does have the actual band itself where it adds extra heft to it. These are only 9 millimeters thick, so it does take advantage of it being quartz. It is a thin watch itself. And also, it has a couple of little party tricks. So not only does it have that piece of rocket in there, but there's also an NFC chip. So this is NFC enabled. And with your phone, you can download an app. You could use the chip in this phone to activate the app, and it will give you a view of the International Space Station of Earth. So what the astronauts at the International Space Station currently are seeing down on Earth. Kind of cool. A little gimmicky, but I think it works, and it's a space themed watch, and it has a part of a space rocket on it, so it definitely makes sense. And in general, you're getting a lot of watch for that $200 and something, depending on if you get that 20% discount. I think it's a really good watch for that money. So very quickly, I will show you the watch I have on my wrist. Then we will do a quick loom shot. So today I am wearing the Leonov. So this is the other watch that we were just talking about. This is the more expensive version. This comes in at around $1,200, I believe, this watch, and then it's a little extra for the bracelet. The bracelet is interchangeable though with their other watches, so I could throw the bracelet on this watch, or I could throw this strap on this watch. It depends on what the mood is, and it works really well. This is an excellent watch, and it has an automatic movement. It's Swiss made. Fully Swiss made, so it does have an STP movement in there, automatic. And I think that they are actually revamping their whole lineup of watches. I believe this is here to stay. However, they are revamping the Leonov collection. And what they're doing is they're currently doing a crowdfunding for their new Leonov collection. And what they're basically proposing are 3 different models. One is a quartz, one has an STP movement, and then another is going to get a SOPROD movement, and that is the Nomad, I believe it's called, and I might be wrong with that, but it's an extremely accurate automatic movement, Swiss made, and it is one of their higher end offerings. They're trying to make like a higher end offering, and that actually will be accurate to plus or minus 4 seconds per day, which is a very, very accurate movement. So very quickly, so definitely check out their crowdfunding site. I will put a link in the description below. They're asking which model you would end up wanting to purchase, and I think they're lowering the prices on their watches as well. So this watch with the STP movement in it will be at a lesser cost. So I think for the crowdfunding purposes, I think this will be around $500. Not on the bracelet, of course, but and they're changing the dials up a little bit. Very interesting. Like I said, this comes in a 38 millimeter. This is a 42 millimeter, and I have a 7.5 inch wrist, and you can see it wears really well on my wrist. I really like this watch a lot. I really love the strap. It's triple signed. It looks really good. It's actually quadruple signed because you have that Spaceborne, then you have the rocket here, and then the strap itself is signed, and then it says Werenbach here. It has that graphic on the. It's very detailed watches, and so is the dial. The dial itself is all black, and then you have a 12-hour counter and then a 60-minute counter on the outside. Date, which is just has a circle around it. There is loom on here, and I'm going to do a loom shot. And the second hand is sort of like a ghost hand, and then you have just that white tip on it, so that's the only thing you really see unless it's crossing over one of the white hands, the second hands. And the name Werenbach is completely blacked out and matted. It's just a little bit raised off the dial, and of course it says Spaceborne, like all of their watches do. Just a really cool design and a really good-looking watch. Again, PVD coated, all black theme, just black and white. Looks really good, and this I would imagine is going to get a lot of compliments because it is a very good-looking watch. So I'm going to take it off my wrist. I will charge the watch. Like I said, I will put in the description below the link to their website and a link to their campaign. Definitely check out their website and definitely sign up for their email so that you can get a little bit of a discount if you are interested in one of these watches. And these are very cool watches. I really, really enjoy them. So there you have it. You have loom on the hands, the hour and minute, and then you even have a little bit of loom on that white tip of the actual second hand. This is like a twilight situation. We will do a full darkness situation in the full review. but I just wanted to show you guys just an idea of what the loom looked like. I really charged it only for a second, but you can see there is a pretty good decent amount of loom on those hands, and that second hand, not an incredible amount of loom, but this is not a diver's watch. You only get 50 meters water resistance, and it is a push-pull crown. The crown is signed, very nice. The whole thing is very nicely made, very nicely finished. It's a really beautiful watch, and if you're into space rockets and you want a piece of a space rocket on your wrist, definitely a brand, one of the only brands that does something like this, and definitely something to check out, especially if you have if you're in the market for something under $300, you want something affordable. This is incredibly affordable. Anyway, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Please add a comment below. Tell me what you think of this watch, of the brand. Take a look at their new watches. Tell me what you think. I think that they look really good, and I'm really excited about that one with the SOPROD movement in it. I think that looks excellent, and I like that they've gone to a different manufacturer than ETA. I always like to see that. Anyway, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything through those links, it does not have to be the items that I have linked to. It helps support the channel. It does not interrupt your Prime benefits, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. Anyway, thank you for logging on, and I will catch you guys in the next video.